Hey everybody at Team Profile. I am having a good time answering interview questions that you guys have so thoughtfully developed for me. And I am going to answer the question now via YouTube. Personally or professionally, what are you most proud of that you have accomplished? And I have been trying to shorten my answer because I tend to rabbit trail through everything in my life, and I will spare you all those details. But I have to say, like in summary, the thing that I feel most proud of has been becoming a more authentic version of myself. I think I've had a tendency throughout, as I sort of just catalog my entire life, really, I've had a tendency to chase expectations that, maybe expectations of society and expectations of the high achievers around me, without really checking into what I value most and what's true for me and what's best for and most fulfilling to me. And I guess just a quick and easy example of that is that more recently, having been a business owner for the past 15 years and having a little bit of career hopping with real estate development, a bit of a political career, and also, just business development. It's been a little bit of a personal growth step to kind of pull back and to say these actually aren't the things that I wanted for my life. I think it took a lot of courage for me to speak up and kind of say that, and it also took a lot of personal clarity to figure that out and to tune in to what is and isn't working for me. And so choosing now to go into more of a fitness and wellness career and to take that path has actually been a bit of a struggle. I think my best friend from high school is a physician, and of course we compare sort of our journeys through the years, and I think it's been really challenging for me. When I first started college, I actually was going to pre-medicine, and later on decided to do nursing and become a practitioner, before finally, a few detours later, deciding to do a business degree. But always kind of feeling like I didn't live up to my potential, that maybe I should have been a physician just because that's sort of like the pinnacle academic achievement in some way. It's been a little bit more difficult, I would say, to have that conversation with my friend who did take that career path and say, well, I'm considering getting a certificate in personal training. In some ways it feels like I'm minimizing my potential, that I could instead be getting a PhD. And rather than doing that, I'm spending 6 months on an online course that academically isn't particularly challenging. And so I think what's been really difficult for me has been to pull back from the academic path and to pull back from the 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 big business direction, the exciting entrepreneurship journey, and to say, actually, what I would prefer to do would be to meet with people one on one and to have authentic connection in whatever way that, kind of in some ways in like the fastest path, because I thought for a while about going back to school for counseling, because I really do enjoy helping people work through obstacles. I feel like I've been able to work through a lot of obstacles, particularly in the last 5 years. And so, sort of like what is the fastest path to that, rather than going to school for a master's and possibly a PhD. Like, how do I just get in front of people? Because that's what's fulfilling to me. That's what I enjoy. And like I was saying before, I think just being able to finally get all of those expectations out of my head and really lean into what I want to be doing and finally have the courage to step out and just start doing it, rather than talking myself out of it. I feel like I've done for all these years, and tried to talk myself into things that maybe I felt were what other people expected or what other people would think would be a better use of my time and my life and my career path. So I would say like just tuning into my true voice, tuning into my own personal, authentic journey, just sort of shedding layers of expectations. You know, I'm getting an edgier haircut. I started doing some bodybuilding, which whereas before I felt like I was too, I should be more modest. You know, there's been a lot of shoulds in my life that I've followed. And now just saying, you know, I don't care really what other people think. I'm going to follow the path that makes me feel the most centered and the most at peace. And I would have to say, through all the years and the various professional accomplishments that I've had, that personally leaning into my truer voice and learning to be a better communicator of that, and kind of getting over a lot of passive aggressive tendencies that I've had in the past has really been the biggest transformation for me. And I would have to say the thing that I'm absolutely most proud of.